Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Icewind Dale. Let's go ahead and get back onto the main storyline of the DLC, or not DLC, the expansion, Heart of Winter, and actually leave Lonelywood. Oh, that must be that island that we can eventually go to. Barbarian Camp. I was actually not really expecting a full-blown map.
You're not welcome here, Outlander. Away with you!
I'm here to see your leader. Hello? Hi?
No one sees Wylfdene without good cause. What do you want of him?
I'm a delegate from the Ten Towns. They wish to sue for peace.
So the spineless fishmongers want peace, do they?
I would hardly call them spineless simply because they have no taste for war.
If they had any backbone, they'd stand before Wylfdene themselves. Instead, they send a stranger.
I'd like to see Wylfdene.
Very well, I'll take you before him. Come.
Wait, just me? Oh. I don't like this. Oh, no, actually the rest of us are coming. Okay. I was a little bit afraid.
I announce Wylfdene, blessed and guided by the spirit of Jared, once king of the tribe of the Bear, now king of the tribe of the Great Worm.
Uh-oh.
Son of Faengar the Fearless, slayer of the Dwarven Spy in single combat with a single stroke of his blade, slayer of the Great Bear.
Oh, that's not good. You slew the, embodiment of, Uthgar? That's probably not a good thing.
Enough. Your words honor me, but they are wasted on these outlanders. They know nothing of our ways, and must surely find such things tedious.
I would be honored to hear of your deeds,
Then
Wylfdene.
perhaps at another time you shall. For now, however, I would know why you have come before me.
I'm a delegate from the Ten Towns. They wish to sue for peace.
I was not aware that our peoples were at war. Perhaps the fact that savages have gathered at your doorstep prompted your visit.
With respect, Wylfdene, the tribes have gathered and attacked the Ten Towns before. The people of the Ten Towns wish to avoid any further confrontation.
With respect. An interesting word for an outlander to use. Is this the same respect shown to us when the Ten Towns stole our lands?
Perhaps because of the nomadic nature of the tribes, they didn't know they were taking your land.
Our peoples have known of each other for centuries, Outlander. When the Ten Towns decided to settle here, they knew full well what they were doing. You cannot claim ignorance in this affair.
I guess we're funneled into this option. The Ten Towns are small and the tundra is large. Surely there is room enough for all to coexist in
Room
peace.
for all? Your civilization has spread across Faerun like a plague of locusts. To the east, west, and south, the land reeks with the stench of your cities. Here in the north, the land remained pure until your people discovered the fish of the lakes. Now your pestilence strikes here as well. One discovery will lead your people even further into our lands. What other treasures will you steal from us?
If you're not careful, your organs.
No, there will be no room for my people here. You will press on, driving us further north, until the land ends and the cold kills us.
You could formalize a treaty with the Ten Towns, setting limits on any future expansion.
We have no interest in treaties or in setting limits. Instead, we will take back what is rightfully ours. Only then will we be safe.
Alright, so you're just a dick. It is not the intention of the Ten Towns to drive your people away, Wylfdene.
So you say, Outlander, but you know nothing of what you speak. My people have already been driven far from their ancestral lands. One only needs to look at a map to see the truth of my words. Our tribes once roamed freely from the spine of the world in the south to the endless sea in the north. Now, we cannot travel south beyond Kelvin's cairn without your leave. Fully half of our ancestral lands are denied us.
I cannot deny your words, Wylfdene. I can only ask that our two people find some common ground to build a foundation of peace upon.
Well
Go with that
said,
one.
Outlander. So, what common ground should we build this foundation upon?
Let's start with us not bringing in all the civilized people from the south and murdering you, then. That seems like a good bit of common ground that we could come to.
Would trade suffice? No. We are a simple people, with nothing that you would find of value. Cultural ties, perhaps? No. We are nomadic in nature, and cannot abide the confining cities in which you thrive. Spiritually? No. Even now, our most holy site, Jared's Stone, is denied to us, sealed away beneath an Outlander temple.
Outlander Temple. Jared's Stone lies beneath the Temple of Tempest. Is he not your deity as well?
We worship Tempas, not Tempus. Your people have even gone so far as to change his name and deny us even that small link.
It's only a name, Wylfdene. He's still the same god, and he is still revered by both peoples.
So you feel names and titles have no value, Outlander? To us, a name defines us as a people and carries with it honor and respect. Yet you would dare to make light of it, even when a god's name is concerned. You insult us.
Look, just use commune and find out what he wants, and then we'll be all good with it. Wylfdene, I've tried to reason with you, but you persist in twisting my words. Is there no way we can bring peace between our people?
If I believed you to be a delegate of the 10 towns that you claim to be, then we could come to terms. However, you are not what you seem, Outlander.
Well, I got 84,000 experience points for failing. What do you mean?
Look at you. Are armor and blades the trappings of a diplomat? I think not.
They are when there are dangers afoot.
It is more likely that you are an assassin, sent to slay me, just like the last delegate sent by the 10 towns. You will find his head outside my tent.
I know nothing of an assassin, Wylfdene.
I questioned the assassin before he died, Outlander. The Council of the 10 Towns paid him, specifically the Lonelywood representative.
I am not an assassin, Wylfdene. Well, I got 84,000 experience points for that.
Then you're a spy sent by the 10 Towns to learn of our strengths and weaknesses. In either case, I cannot let you leave this tent alive.
Stay your hand, mighty Wylfdene. These strangers bear our people no malice, upon my oath.
About time you spoke up. I didn't even well, I figured you were here, but I didn't know you were here.
I know this, for it was I who bade them to appear before this council.
Yeah, see?
I see. Tell me, Yoldair, why would you do such a thing?
Their coming was foretold by a vision. I have been to the other side, great king. The spirits have shown me these heroes and other images that speak the will of Tempas. If Tempas has called these strangers to us, then surely we cannot dishonor ourselves by slaying them within the hallowed halls of Hengoro.
Very well. If it is the will of Tempas, then I will hear more of it. Tell me of your vision, Yoldair. Why are these outlanders among our people?
I do not know. The vision was unclear as to what purpose they must serve, but it must...
Unclear? You dare to stand before me, speak the will of Tempas, and yet you are unclear as to what our Lord demands of us?
Now you're questioning one of his priests. That's kind of dickish, you know?
How can you wear the mantle of a shaman if his voice does not ring true throughout your very being?
It can ring true without being fully revealed.
I will hear nothing more from you, Yoldair. You have failed your people and me. From this day forward, you shall be exiled to the Burial Isle. Contemplate your failure until you join with our ancestors.
Why aren't you just a dick?
As for these outlanders, I will not contest even the flawed vision of a shaman. If it is the will of Tempos that they live, then so be it. Remove them from my sight.
Really, really do not like this Walla here. They could have done away with it. Alright, I guess we'll leave. Does this mean that we can go to the Burial Isle now? You guys are kind of dicks, you know that?
Old Outlander, you'll go no further than this. Wylfdene has ordered your death, and I'm to see it done.
Is this an example of the honor of the tribes?
Were I not a man of honor, I would have ambushed you from behind.
Why has he ordered my death?
I don't know. It's not my place to question Wylfdene.
The shaman Yolder was banished to the Burial Island. What will happen to him?
The Burial Island is a bleak place. He'll either starve or the cold will kill him.
Why can't he just leave the isle? Ooh, hey, I got 42,000 experience points for that.
The only way off the island is by boat, and there are none. Were he to try and swim to shore, the water's chill would surely kill him.
Where is the Burial Isle located?
It lies in the middle of the lake, near Lonelywood. It's some distance from the shore. Can only be reached by boat.
Is it your place to question the visions of your shaman?
They are the voice of Tempos. Through their visions we know his will. I do not question the will of Tempos.
The shaman Yolder saw my coming in a vision. He says I am destined for some greater purpose.
Yes, I was at the audience when he spoke before Wylfdene.
If it is the will of Tempos that I serve a greater purpose, then attacking me is tantamount to defying him.
You are free to go, Outlander. Leave this place and do not return. I wash my hands of this affair.
Very well. Farewell. Well, shucks. You convinced Angar not to do battle with you. And seriously, with all of that, we didn't get any more levels. Well, okay. Ald and Crow are really, really close. You, not so much. You are... Actually, you're close-ish. Closing in. Alright. Can we quick save? Yes, we can. Take a look at the map. Mead Hall.
Agreed.
See what happens. Nothing. Can't do anything there.
Why have you come yet again, Outlander? I cannot allow you entry here. You must leave.
May I ask you some questions?
Ask. I'll answer if I can.
Wylfdene mentioned an assassin sent by the Ten Towns. What can you tell me about that?
An Outlander came here claiming he was a delegate of the 10 Towns. He was granted an audience, just as you were. During the audience, Wylfdene claimed the man was an assassin or a spy.
What did he do?
Wylfdene tortured him. I witnessed what was done to him. And were it me, I would have admitted to anything to end the pain.
Yeah, sounds like what torture tends to do. What did he admit to?
He claimed the Council of the 10 Towns sent him, and that the representative in Lonelywood had paid him. He died before he could say what he had been paid for.
Let me ask you something else.
I have no patience for this. Away with you.
Okay. Can we try again? Ask you some questions. What can you tell me about Wylfdene?
He was the king of the tribe of the Worm. He was slain in a battle worthy of a king and laid to rest on the Burial Isle. He rose from the dead and now claims to be possessed by the spirit of Jared.
Ooh, we got another 42,000. Do you believe him?
He called forth the tribes and laid his claims before us. Our shaman questioned him at length, and he agreed he knew the life of Jared well. How would he know it if he were not Jared?
Let me ask you something else. Okay. And may I ask you some questions? Who are you?
I'm Engar, son of Rog, warrior of the tribe of the wolf.
Ask you something else. Okay. Alright, I think that's about all that we can get out of him. So close.
Very well.
I need like 9,000 more or something like that. Total experience points. Alright, let's return to Lonelywood.
Very well.
16 hours. You have got to be kidding me. It's crazy. Actually, let's go wake this guy up and talk to him. Actually, I'm pretty sure it won't actually wake him up. I don't think people go to bed in this game. It's not like it's as advanced as Ultima 7. Guys, thank you.
Of course.
Let's see. We've been to the Barbarian camp. We know this delegate was an assassin that was hired by the council.
Assassin, don't be ridiculous. Who has been filling your heads with such lies?
Wylfdene had the one-eyed delegate executed. Before he died, he confessed to being a hired assassin.
He's a filthy barbarian. Their kind cannot be trusted.
Then why send a delegate to negotiate peace? No, I believe Wylfdene was telling the truth.
Even if the accusations were true, you cannot prove that I had anything to do with it.
We'll see. After we've dealt with the barbarian threat, I intend to bring this matter before the council.
All right, it's true. An assassin was hired to kill the barbarian leader. But I swear to you, it wasn't my idea. They made me go along with it.
Go on, we're listening.
Last month, the council met to discuss reports of a new barbarian king was rallying the tribes to make war on the Ten Tones. As usual, none of the kings could agree on a course of action. As a matter of fact, the meeting had to be adjourned prematurely to prevent arguments from escalating into fisticuffs. That same night, several of the council members, myself included, met in secret to discuss the matter further. It was during this meeting that the assassination plot was proposed. Of course, I was naturally opposed to such a dishonorable solution.
Oh, of course you were.
But the others told me I had no choice. They threatened to use their influence to remove me from the council if I didn't go along with the plan. I was instructed to return to home at once, and not to say a word to anyone about the plot. They said that they would handle the hiring of the assassin, and that I need only to act as the killer's contact in Lonelywood. Several nights later, a one-eyed stranger showed up at my door. He said only that he was sent by the council, and that he was in need of lodging. I was terrified that someone would see us together, so I invited him in. He seemed a decent enough fellow. We spoke a great deal that night, mostly about politics in the Dale, for I was too fearful to bring up the topic of the assassination plot. The next morning he left for the camp, and I never saw him again. That's all I know. You've got to believe me. I didn't want to have any part in this assassination business, but I had no choice. The others would have ruined me if I opposed them.
Let's see. We believe you, Baldemar. However, if you are not entirely blameless. You should have had the courage to stand up for what is right, even if it cost you your seat on the council.
I suppose you're right. I've acted like a selfish coward. I should have exposed the treachery before the council when I had the chance.
It's not too late to do the right thing. You are, after all, still this town's duly elected representative to the council.
You've got a point. I am still a council representative, and as such, I believe it is my duty to report this matter before the entire council at our next meeting. Thank you for making that clear to me.
You're welcome, Baldemar. Farewell. Hey, all right. 420,000. Wow. That's definitely enough to go up levels. Yeah, that blew by that. All right. I got another proficiency slot. Attacker reduced by 1, of course. Third level priest spell. Lay on hands increased by 2. Hit points increased by 3. Lore increased by 1. All right. What do we want? Could go for an axe. I do have some decent axes. Could always go for two-handed weapon style. I think I'll pass on that, though. Let's go for the axe, since I do have some pretty good ones. And pretty much the same thing for you. Additional weapon proficiencies 1. Additional pre-spell level 3. And what do we want? I can't boost that up anymore. So I can't increase longsword anymore. Alright, flail Morningstar then. There we go. Another reward like that, and I'll
At once.
I'll get a couple more levels.
At once.
Let's go talk to the wife.
Onward.
Now let's see if we can find the guy who was making boats.
Hi, mateys, what can young Ned do for you now?
Let's see. Can you take me to the burial isle, young Ned?
Aye, wait, no. What you be wanting to go out there for? Only the dead be on that isle. They aren't moved on just yet, if you get my meaning.
It's very important, young Ned.
Fine, I suppose I can take it. Do you want to leave right now?
Sure, let's go.
Agreed.
A barrow white. Oh, hello. A ghost shaman. Really? Really?
Yes.
Don't I actually have some pretty good that actually might be better right now. That's right. I was just keeping that because it was a +4 weapon. Although that's a +4 weapon as well. +3, +5 versus cadaverous undead. It's probably not as useful.
I gotcha. I am prepared. That sounds reasonable.
I was kind of hoping that you'd get around it, but it doesn't seem that you wanted to. What is affecting that ghost shaman? Oh wow, cast Soul Searing Orb on Ald. It's a pretty high level shaman.
Here I
Can you
go.
get around it? Thank you. It's not doing much good, but...
Yes. I'm on it.
Oh. It must have done something that's preventing it from taking damage. Alrighty. Well, how about you come down and attack the shaman here?
On it.
You get back.
Onward.
Well, seem to be doing okay at this point.
I'm on it.
There we go. Did any of them drop? Oh, yeah. We did get some stuff.
Let me know what you want.
So we got a broken shield, broken armor, and a winter wolf pelt. Oh. This burning pit contains remains of several humans. It appears to have been used recently.
Acknowledged.
At once.
How big is this island? Let's see, we've got Barrow's Entry. Will we encounter Urim? Probably not. Alright. Looks like we can't go that way. Probably should have come here during the day. Might be a path up, but let's go this way first. Another ghost shaman. Symbol of pain. Oops.
Here I go. Make peace with your gods.
Just all barrow whites. Okay. I'm good with that. Keep pegging away at this ghost shaman. Well, at least these guys aren't dealing much in the way of damage. You know what? I think I want you to go after him.
Take no prisoners! Ready for action. Taste my steel.
Turning undead didn't seem to do a whole lot. There's another set of broken armor. And another winter wolf pelt. Not too shabby.
I await your orders.
Those all sell for a reasonable amount of money.
At once.
Alright, I think we'll call this an episode, though, and I'm going to try and rest. Hopefully we can get it to be daytime, so we can see this area a little bit better. And when we return, I'm probably not going to go down into the Barrow's Entry just yet. I think I want to explore the island a little bit more. So far, I'm feeling pretty good about these enemies. They're not too bad. So, I'll see you all in the next episode.